Hey, welcome to Insightful Gaming. Get ready for a build that's been a secret weapon since Lightfall dropped. Today is all about the Necrotic Grips-centric gloves, basically, your ticket to becoming an in-game legend. Here's the deal. This setup is a mob-clearing, boss-crushing machine. We're talking wiping the floor with enemies in seconds. So, if bosses or champions think they're tough, this build will make them think twice. If this guide lights up your game, do us a solid, hit that like button, leave a comment, and make sure to subscribe for more epic gaming guides and tips. Let's get into it. Alright, let's talk about this epic loadout. The star of our show is Necrotic Grips that are a complete game changer. Their special perk, Grasp of the Devourer, poisons enemies when you hit him. Beat that enemy, and the poison spreads like a wildfire. But wait, we're not done. We're double dipping with the Thorn Exotic Hand Cannon, which also drops remnants when you score a kill. So basically, you're a poison-spreading machine making stuff blow up with void explosions, getting health back, and grabbing void shields. You are going to feel like a god in Destiny's hard PvE content. Okay, onto your weapon loadout. You need a primary gun that gives you over shields. Look for the perk called Repulsor Brace. It's like getting an extra life. It gives you a 45 HP shield that lasts for 8 seconds every time you take out an enemy. Slap on the Echo of Persistence fragment, and you're pretty much invincible. For this, you can't go wrong with either the Veil's X or, my favorite, Hollow Denial. My Hollow Denial's got both Repulsor Brace and lead from gold, so I never run out of ammo or shields. As for your other primary, stick with Thorn. And for your heavy weapon, go with any void weapon that feels like a good fit. Trust me, with this setup, you're gonna own the battlefield. Alright, let's jump into the next level, your in-game strategy. Start any fight by tossing out a grenade. This does two awesome things. Weakens your enemies and speeds up your melee energy bar. Right after that, lay down your Healing Rift. Doing this activates the Child of the Old Gods perk, which supercharges your grenade energy. Now it's time to go all superhero and hit him with your void melee. This not only deals damage, but also boosts your other abilities. Keep that cycle of awesome going by shooting your Thorn to stack more poison damage. Every kill you get drops power orbs, basically giving you an endless loop of cool abilities. And if you get hit, don't worry. The Devourer perk will keep healing you. And there you have it. Easy to pull off, but you'll be hitting a freight train. You're basically a one-person army. Alright, let's power up and talk about the abilities, aspects, and fragments that make this build a boss killer. First off, our ultimate, or super ability is called Cataclysm. It's like launching a nuke that seeks out enemies, blowing up into mini black holes when it hits. It's great for wiping out groups of bad guys or taking down big bosses. Now for grenades, we're picking Scatter Grenade. Imagine it like a cluster bomb. It blows up and then breaks into smaller explosions all over the place. With our gear, this grenade becomes even more epic. For healing, we've got Healing Rift. Think of it as a magic circle that quickly boosts your health and shields. Mobility-wise, Burst Glide is your jetpack, letting you fly around and dodge stuff easily. For up-close action, we're using Pocket Singularity. It's a melee attack that's like tossing a mini black hole. It sucks enemies in and then explodes. Now, let's talk aspects. Child of the Old Gods is a big one. It adds 2 slots for even more perks, and makes your Healing Rift even better by summoning a Void Soul that attacks and weakens your enemy while recharging your grenades in melee. Next up, Feed the Void. This perk kicks in Devourer mode when you take someone out with a Void ability. In Devourer mode, every kill heals you up and gives you more grenade energy. Finally, let's chat about the fragments that boost your skills. Echo of Provision charges up your melee whenever your scatter grenade damages enemies. Echo Cessation makes more void explosions when you take down special enemies. We're also using Echo of Undermining to weaken targets, and Echo of Persistence to make your Devourer and Overshields last longer. So, in a nutshell, this build focuses on throwing lots of powerful grenades and staying alive while doing it. You're basically a one-man army that controls the battlefield. Alright, let's hit the next checkpoint, your stats and mods. First off, max out your Resilience stat. It's like equipping extra armor gives you a big 30% damage resistance. Then, boost your Discipline. This is your grenade recharge rate, and in this build, more grenades mean more mayhem. Now onto armor mods, the special add-ons that make you even more badass. First up, slap on 1 Ashes to Assets mods. These give you more super energy every time you get a grenade kill. And with your scatter grenades, you'll be racking up those quite a lot. Then add Harmonic Siphon, which gives you a power orb when you get quick kills with a void weapon. Finally, we are using Kinetic Siphon for creating orbs with our exotic hand cannon Thorn. For gloves, go with the Firepower mod. This one gives you another power orb when you finish someone off with a grenade. Also throw in a grenade kickstart mod. This is like a quick energy drink for your grenade meter when it's empty. And don't worry about it using an armor charge, you'll have plenty. Finally, we are using Bolstering Detonation for class ability energy. On your chest armor, feel free to add whatever defensive mods you like best. Moving on to boots, pick Innervation to make your grenades come back faster whenever you grab a power orb. Add stacks on stacks so that each power orb you pick up counts as 2. Finally, toss an Insulation to speed up all your abilities whenever you collect an orb. Trust me, with this setup, you'll be swimming in power orbs. Last but not least, for your Warlock bond, use a Bomber mod to make your grenades recharge quicker whenever you use your class ability. Add an Outreach mod to speed up your melee cooldown, and cap it off with a Reaper mod that helps you spawn even more power orbs when you get a kill after using your class ability. So to sum it up, this build is all about spamming grenades and collecting orbs to keep your abilities rolling non-stop. You'll be an unstoppable force on the battlefield. Now, let's talk about the seasonal mods to make your build even more awesome. For the first row, just grab whatever anti-champion mods you need based on what you're facing this week. Think of it like switching weapons based on the enemy type in an FPS game. In the second row, go for Diviner's Discount. This one doesn't need much explaining, it's just a solid choice. Now for the third row, pick Elemental Orbs Void. If you're running a Void subclass, killing enemies with your weapon will drop Void Orbs. Think of these like special grenades, throw them at enemies to make them go boom. In the fourth row, 2 mods for you. First, Elemental Fury makes champions you stun take extra damage from your abilities and those Void Orbs you're making. Second, Refreshing Pickups gives you a little boost to your weakest ability meter every time you grab a Void Orb. Finally, last row time. First up, Monochromatic Maestro gives your weapons and abilities a little extra 10% more damage for 5 seconds after using them. It's like a brief power-up in a platformer. And second, use Rapid Fire Ranger. This one's for sniping. Hit those far-off enemies with quick, accurate shots and they'll become weaker for a little while. Ladies and gentlemen, we've reached the grand finale of our build. I trust this video left you both enlightened and amused. Before we part ways, I must give a colossal thank you to everyone who's been cheering my channel on. Your support means the galaxy to me, and I'm over the moon that we can unite to geek out over Destiny. If this video tickled your fancy and you crave more, don't hesitate to drop a comment, smash that like button, and hit subscribe. Until our next rendezvous, keep hustling and may the RNG gods shower you with their blessings.